going to start a subject that is human resource management. In this subject, we are going to start with the unit 1. So that is introduction to human resource management. So if you see this, so we have a term human resource management, means this word is a combination of 3 words, that is human resource management. So before going to know the definition of HRM, so we have to understand each and every individual term. What do you mean by human, what do you mean by resource, and what do you mean by management? Okay, so in detail we discuss these terms. So what is this? HRM is a combination of how many words? 3 words. What are that? Human, resource and management. So what exactly the meaning of these terms? Human. You know that human is nothing but we, right? So when you are working in any organization, right, an employee is called as human, right? So we all are human beings, but when you are working in some organization, you have to achieve the goals of that particular organization. Means who is responsible? Employees, that is human is responsible, right? Resource. So what do you mean by resource? To complete that goal or objective, so what you are using resources. How to use the resources? We have to use the resources in an optimum way, right? So maybe it is a technology, or maybe it is an environment, maybe your skills, right? So these all comes under resources. Next, management. So managing the people, who will manage? Is obviously the manager, or maybe like the upper management, right? Means managing the people or controlling the people to do the work. Means work done by others, right? So this is the meaning. So now we'll go one by one. So see here, humans, yes, means they are working in some organization to achieve some objective or goal. Who is responsible? The employees are responsible, right? So to achieve a company's goal, we need humans. Who is that humans? Employees. So by humans we mean people working in a company. Why they are working? Yes, obviously for to generate some regular income, for the survival, right? For the organization, means to like for the growth of the company, for the expansion of the company, like to achieve the objectives of the company, right? So humans are nothing but the employees who are working in an organization to achieve the objective. Clear? Next, resource. To achieve the objective or to achieve the goal, what are the things that you are using? Maybe the technology, maybe the skills of the employee, right? So these all comes under resources. So by resources, we mean financial resources. Yes, without capital, we cannot do anything, right? If I want to produce this, yes, obviously, I want raw material. To purchase that raw material, I want money, right? So after purchasing, I want some equipment or machinery to produce this. Means first and foremost thing, important thing is your financial resources. And the next one is human resources. So if I recruit an incapable person who is unskilled in that particular area, so will like I'm using a resource of that particular employee, means he is unskilled. So if I recruit a skilled person, then I can use the knowledge of that particular person, right? So that is what human resources, the skills, the knowledge, the expertise of a particular person. Then stock, that is nothing but material, so raw material. And technological resources is obviously because of the changing environment, so we are updating our technologies. Now maybe we are using one machinery, so after 5 years we cannot say that I can use the same machinery or the equipment, because there is a lot of changes that has been happening in the market. So due to the changes that has been happening in the market, so we have to change our technology, right? So which are required to achieve a company's goal. Why all these are required? Is obviously to achieve the organizational goal. So if there is no humans, if no employees, who will obtain the organizational goal? If there is no raw material, so how can I produce this product? If there is no technology, how can I produce the product? Right? Means each and everything is interrelated with one another. But obviously, all together are working for achieving the organizational goal, right? Next, management. So management is nothing but the task that we control to achieve the company's goal. It means that management is an activity to plan, lead and control, right? So if I have been recruited and selected for the organization, so what is the work I have to do? So this work is allotted by the management, right? So he will plan, he will control and he will lead, right? So this is nothing but human resource management. Clear? So now we are coming into the actual definition. What exactly the meaning of human resource management, that is HRM.